Hey, how's it going? Are we live on YouTube, JC? Are we live on YouTube right now? How do I watch it, JC? Excellent, it says. Excellent. I see excellent. I'm seeing excellent. I'm seeing excellent. Are you hearing anything, JC? Are you seeing me? You can see me right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. JC? Right now, you look, come in here and show it to me. I'm peeling off. I'm peeling off. I'm going to peel off the plastic. Is it live? Look at the thing.
It's a little delayed.
Okay, and they turn it up. How does it sound?
That sounds great.
And turn the notification bells on. And you gotta like it.
It's a little delayed.
Okay, and they turn it up. How does it sound? And turn the notification bells on. Okay, hold on. I don't know if it's working. It's working. What are we doing? What do I do? How do we hang out? How does everything work? Is there anything I'm missing, JC?
You could go on your Instagram. Take a picture.
No. I'm not. Forget Instagram. We're on YouTube, baby. We live. Is everything working? Everything's fantastic? Okay, everything's fantastic. So, here's the deal, guys. We're live on YouTube right now. All right? My name is Matt Ryan. I go by Matty Inc. as a recording artist. I actually just turned 31 years old. So, if you're 26 and you're thinking that that's old, well, soon it'll be right around the corner. Okay? So, let me peel the plastic off the camera. Let me clear the plastic off the camera. How do I look? How do I sound? Someone write something. Somebody write something. All right. So my name's Matt Ryan. All right. I make music under the name Matty Inc. I've been doing it for a while. I started a record label called Wood Records in 2017. I'm going live right now because I think that that's where everything's headed. I think the puck is headed to live. There's many people who believe that as well. People are like, Gary Vee. Because guys, all right, it's going live. So we're out here saying, look, we want to talk to the people. We wanted to get this thing going. So I went to Best Buy. I got the Logitech. I set this thing on. It's just gonna be me hanging out and talking to you about stuff. All right, guys, get excited. Now here's the thing. If you looking good and sounds great. See, JC, you're a good person. We like JC. So today the year is ending. Today's December 31st, obviously, because we're live on the camera right now, and you can know that it's December 31st because you're alive right now, and you're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. All right? I'm looking at me, and I'm looking at you, and I want to say, hey, it's been a hectic year. It's the last day of 2025, and I'm absolutely exhausted. That's not even a joke. I'm absolutely exhausted because this year we went all out. All right? We said we're going to go for it. It's our shot, and we did the same thing everyone else does. Made music videos. We ran paid ads on Matty Inc. music, all right? And it just doesn't work. It's not working because, first of all, I know you don't want to hear it, but let's say the dirty word, the dirty two letters. Let's say them, okay? IA, all right? IA is coming, and IA is taking everything. All right. And here's the thing: 25% of new YouTube viewers get IA videos. It's called AI. Okay, they get AI slop. They call it. So the point is that how in the future are you gonna know genuinely, not even kidding, if the person you're looking at in the video is real or not, if it's authentic or not? The only thing that these computers can't do is be a human being. And what a human being can be live. So we're live at 5. All right, this is MattyTHINKS. We're doing the first episode ever. I'm going live every single day, 5 days a week for an hour. That's 20 hours a month. All right, every single day that you show up, I'm going to be here. And I'm dedicated and I'm ready. This is literally, I will spend all day blabbering and opining about everything I think to Mrs. Plant-Based Jayst over there. And we said, you know what? Let's give her ear a break, okay? And let's take all the energy. Let's go live on YouTube. And I think the puck is heading live on YouTube. Here's what I said today, all right? eBay. Oh, you hear that? eBay is customer to customer. It's people taking their junk and selling their junk to other people who want to buy the junk. And then they twist their junk back and forth. Sometimes it's collectibles that are beautiful. I just bought Clay Fighters, Sculptor's Cut. I'm an owner of Nintendo 64, Clay Fighters, Sculptor's Cut. I have it, okay? So trust me, I know the value of collectibles. The point is, eBay, consumer to consumer, C to C. Amazon, B2C, business to consumer. eBay is YouTube. Amazon is Netflix. They are not in competition. Don't let them tell you otherwise. YouTube will be around. Netflix will be around. They're not trying to be the same. YouTube's moving live because of AI slop. It's the only way that we can defend ourselves as creators, or what if people want to share our message, is by going live. So live at 5, Matt Ryan, that's me. I go by Matty Inc. on the internet. We'll be live 5 days a week. All right? Now here's the deal. Every time I rant every single day, the missus, I have a fiance, okay? But shh, you don't need to know anything about that. All right? That's it. The end's there. That's the end of it. That's all you get to know. Okay? And every single day I talk her ear off. Now, I'll be honest. It's significantly easier to talk to a human being than to a camera. This is the first time I'm doing this. And I'm talking into the camera, and I'm having somewhat of difficulty figuring out what to say, because this is kind of new to me. Okay? So, this will get better as we go along, because I'm telling you, 5 days a week, 1 hour a day. Now, what's the episode title? It says, how about you just shoot me a text? That's the title of this episode. And I wrote it as that because just before I got on the live stream, I'm talking about how, like, yes or yes, people will silence their text messages and be active on Instagram. What is that? What is that? I was at a live show recently. This is a true story. And the person's like, yo, I hit you up. You haven't got back to me. I'm like, on Instagram? You sent me a DM? All right? I dropped my thing. Here's what I want to say. What do we want to say? What do we even want to talk about? I've said everything, and I need to get it all out now. Look at me. Oh, my God, I'm over here blanking out. And that's okay. Because for MattyTHINKS #1, it's okay. Let me just think about what I want to say here. God. It's so much easier when you talk to a person. It's so much harder when you talk to a camera. This has been a long year. I did 75 hard this year. We did like 75 soft, if you ask me. The big thing was that we did no drinking. That's the key thing. The no drinking, guys, I didn't drink. I didn't drink for 75 days. 20 pounds. Right off. So health. Here's what I want to say. Here's actually what I want to say. We're all confused. What happened is this. The cart got ahead of the horse in the last 10 years. All right? And every single one of us that use the internet either actively or subconsciously discovered that, JC, did you leave my chat? That subconsciously discovered that you could be two people. You could be one person online, and you could be another person in real life. All right? And whether they're the same or not, you're the fake person, you became the fake person from online into your real life or not, doesn't matter. But the point is this. We got to take the horse and put it back in front of the cart. Okay? We are not blasting everything. We are not spamming people to pre-save our song. We're not doing that. Okay? We are not going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars making ads on our songs to then blast them in your face and you don't even care. The truth is, here's what I tell everybody at Wood Records and all the artists I work with. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your new song. I'm sorry, nobody cares about your new song. The second this is you, hey guys, please pre-save my new song. No, next. Every last person in your Instagram feed and YouTube feed goes, next. They don't care. They don't care about your song. They don't care about your new company. They want to see the proof. It's December 31st. What's tomorrow? My New Year's resolution. I was at the gym today. I've never seen these people. I'm going to turn my mic down because I'm clipping. I'm getting hot and I'm clipping. I've never seen these people. At the gym today, the guy goes, yeah, I'm a regular. I go, no, I'm a regular. I've never seen you. It's not about the new year, okay? It's not about the new year. It's not about your new podcast that no one cares about. It's not about my new live show that I know you don't care about. I'm not doing this because I want you to care about it. All right? I'm doing this because I care about it. I care about it. I'm going to be here 5 days a week with nobody watching. With nobody watching. Look at that. The mirror is confusing to me as to which direction I'm going. I'll be live at 5. Well, not always at 5. I'm thinking maybe 1 to 2 or something, actually, to be honest, or like 12 to 1. Okay? This is the first episode. You don't know what's coming. But the point is, you need to do what you want to do. Wow, I know you've heard it a million times. I know it's cliche. I know it's trite. Let me just say it again. You need to do what you want to do. What you want to do. What you want to do. Your life is about you. It's not about YouTube. It's not about Facebook, Meta, whatever the heck Meta is. What is Meta? They changed the name so you don't even know what it is. Okay? It's about you. These companies are, the last 10 years, if it doesn't have 100 likes, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't have 1 million views, it doesn't matter. If you're not a millionaire, you're a loser. What? What? I was at a family business today. It's a golf course out here, all right? Oh, wow. Whitey on the golf course. Cliche, I know. But it's a public course, okay? It's a public course, okay? And it's $30 for an 18. And it's a family business, all right? And they got a driving range, they got a restaurant, they got a $30 golf course that you don't have to book a tee time on. You just walk on. $5 for a bucket of balls in the driving range. Food inside. Golf, driving range, burgers, beers. What a business. Come on, guys. It was packed. 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 Why? Because it makes sense. It's a golf course. You go outside, you swing the club, you hit the little ball, you relax, you have a good time. If you want to drink a beer, you drink a beer. If you don't want to drink a beer, personally, I don't like to do anything that's going to throw my game off. I know, wow, 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 wow. After, when you walk into the 19th hole, if you want to get a beer, get a beer. Okay? The point is, we have completely lost sight of ourselves because we are wearing a mask. We are creating a facade, and I'm one of the biggest offenders of this. I know because I've done it. I've pretended to be cool on Instagram. I've pretended to be this and that, and you know what I've done? Everything but be myself. That's what I've done. That's why I'm 31 years old, sitting here in my recording studio with 3,000 monthly listeners, and 10 years went by. And I've done everything. I've done everything. I started this company in 2017. I had engineers, producers. I've started a music tech company with my other buddy. I've started skit channels with other friends. I've made collabs out the wazoo. I have 16 records on MattyTHINKS and like 9 on Tuner. in like 50 in the vault that aren't allowed to come out because people say they can't come out. This is what's crazy about all of us today. We're terrified. We're terrified. Terrified of AI, terrified of technology, terrified of our parents, terrified of women. People my age, millennials, oh yeah, the future of the nation. Do you remember that? I was born in 1994. I remember the way this was portrayed to be, and I know the way it is. Okay? Because I have been trying since I was 7 years old. Trying. What? Everything. I released a short film called Too Close when I was 12 years old. All right? It's on YouTube. SAS Video Production. It's on YouTube. The first YouTube video I ever uploaded got 1.5 million views. It's called The Flying Bamf. The Flying B-A-M-F. I got that from Dane Cook, who used to say super finger Bamf. It got 1.5 million in 2008, first video. Before the partner program or anything. All right? Why am I telling you this? Because I'm 31 years old. Some of you are 31 years old. Some of you are 21 years old. Some of you are 36 years old, and this is still relevant. The point is, this is not what we were promised. This is not what my parents said the world was going to be like. By the way, parents is the word, okay? And I'm not being bitter, and I'm not being soft, and I'm not blaming anybody, okay? What I'm saying is you and me. Me and you. We. Us. 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 I'll go on a walk with my fiance, who shall not be named. You Gen Zers. Let me start here with the Gen Zers, because this is easy. Eye contact. Eye contact. Little secret for you Gen Zers. I know you're not going to like this. I know you're going to be like, oh, Unk on the thing, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about you either, just to let you know, Gen Z. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about us, but I care about you. I care about you. You know, I love you. You know, I love the Gen Zers. You know, I love the millennials. I love the boomers. I love the boomers, but I hate the boomers. Because they destroyed our world and left us here to clean up the Palisades fires. Metaphor. The fire that they started. Here's what it was, dude. My parents told me two things mattered in life. My parents. Okay, here we go. You want to start somewhere? How old are you? I'm 31. I was 30 earlier this year. I just turned 31, by the way, guys. By the way, 31 is young. Young. Dude, I put on 20 pounds of muscle this year. Dog, I did not put on 20 pounds of muscle this year. I just lied to you. I lost about 20 pounds of weight and then put on like 5 pounds of muscle. All right, but the point is, oh my God. In April of this year, my stomach was like, bleh. I was drinking alcohol every single day. Whiskey. I would wake up and there would be 50%, 75% of the bottle. She would say, well, at least it's half full. My alcoholic self goes, oh, it's half empty. I need more. I got out from under my parents, dude. That was the big thing. When I say that, I mean I don't talk to them at all. When I meant I got out from under, I meant I cut off the communication completely. I realized, and this is a tough thing to realize, when it's possible that your mother and father don't want you to win. That's weird. That's a weird, tough thing to figure out and kind of deal with. But I thought they loved me and they want the best. But I told you I did this thing. I love doing this hair. I told my mom. I booked in January a nationwide gig with Dick's Sporting Goods, their clothing brand First. It's called Guys Wear What Guys Wear. You can see it online. Everything I'm saying is true. Go to my video reel. You can see it. Here's my point. I got a nationwide commercial, and here I am. You don't know who I am. Got my point? Legacy doesn't work. Legacy's over. I did a nationwide ad, and you have no clue who I am. I got 100,000 streams this year. Nothing. It doesn't, because it doesn't convert. It doesn't translate. It's not real. Let me start out where I want to. What I want to say is this. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I go to my parents. I booked this big thing. Aren't you proud of me? I did they auditioned thousands of people, and they picked me, and it's gonna go nationwide. You know what my mom said? Fuck, you got that? I auditioned for that. I was crying on the floor, right? I was going through something. And I said, I was crying on the floor. My father, I was going through a breakup. And I'm jumping all over the place, but it's the first episode. And my father says to me, just get over it, just focus on your work or whatever. I'm like, Dad, I'm heartbroken, man. I go, what you're saying is not helping me. He goes, I'm not trying to help. My father said that to me. My father. All right? I went, the last time I talked to them, I was going on a trip, right, with them, begrudgingly, because I knowing me, I'm the third child, so knowing me, I'm gonna be I'm gonna save the family. I'm gonna assign myself the task of saving the Ryan family, the unsalvageable, the unsavable, the unforgivable. And so I go on these trips with them. I go and visit my parents like all the time. And when I go there, you got insurance? What about a job? What are you doing in your life? You get a job, get a job, get a job, get a job. I'm like, I'm trying to do this thing I want to do. I got a college degree, by the way. And I've had many jobs. Okay? First month at Paradise Grills, I brought in $100,000, got employee of the month, first month, sales. I'm not saying this to do anything. I'm saying this because I have done the corporate and been successful at it and still was just miserable. Because I keep trying to convince everyone else that I'm worth it. I keep trying to convince everybody else that I'm not a loser, that I'm worth talking to, that I've done something with my life. And they spit in your face. And they say, but your sister works at IBM. And they got the big house. And what are you doing with your life? And I go, but I booked a national ad, and I just made this new song, and I put all my heart and soul into it, and this is me on the record. It's everything. I played the guitar. I played the piano. I sang on it. I've never belted on a record like this before. Listen to it. Check it out. Here, help me set up the green screen for my audition, Matt. Oh, your sister she makes a lot of money. I had to personally reach out to the accountant to say, leave me alone. I'm not doing the family accountant. I don't want the family accountant. I don't want Ed to talk to you guys ever again. Here's what I want to say. I realized that my friends, my family, all the women I dated, my extended family, my cousins, they wanted me to lose. They all want me to be a loser. There's Matt the loser. There's Matt, there's the guy I can call and rely on, always available. Because I'm trying to be nice. I think if I'm nice and friendly to everybody, they'll be nice and friendly back to me. Nope. Ain't how it works. It ain't how it works. I'm sorry. You're available. You're nice. No respect. You know what gets respect? No. Want to go? Nope. Too busy. Don't want to go. Don't care. Now they're begging for your attention. Begging you for your attention. I've had male friends of mine, male ex-friends, because I cut them off. Because they're doing nothing with their lives. Nothing. But hanging out with the same losers, being boat captains. Boat captains. First mates. Losers. All right? Nothing wrong with being a boat captain. It's not about that. It's not about the career choice. It's about why you do it. It's not, you could work at Publix. You know how many more respectable people I know that work at Publix? The people I know who go sell insurance? It's not about the job title. I'm CEO of what? Your own business? With no revenue? It's not about the job title. It's not about the money. It's not about the identity as this. It's not about people thinking you are something. You don't control what people think about you. You don't. They decide. They decide. They decide. Your job in your life, and this is your only job, is to, by the way, your only job in life is to find yourself. It's not even a job. I mean, job's a wrong word. Here's what's also illusory. I'd say illusory about the pursuit of self. And I've been everything. I've been network marketing salesman, did well. I've been a cash advance telemarketing salesman. I've been a showroom salesman, did the best there. I've been the owner of a record label, but where I served as an engineer, as a producer, and all the distributor, and all of these things. I also made my own music, which took a backseat to the business, which, looking back, was a mistake, because I wanted to be rich. I wanted to be a millionaire. I was gonna be a millionaire by 21. I was gonna be a millionaire by 21, baby. 21, I was gonna have my $1 million. Oh, baby, I was gonna be 28, 26 years old. I was gonna go to my high school reunion in a helicopter. Oh, Matty Ice is gonna show up and he's gonna make everybody jealous because he made it big. Ooh, the loser from high school, he went and made it big. That's what that was my fantasy. That was my fantasy. You know what I used to tell myself? I'll be a millionaire. Well, then they'll like me. Then my mom will respect me. Then my father say, I'm proud of you. Then I learned my father's a loser. And I don't want him to be proud of me because I'm not proud of him. Then I learned my mother wanted me to lose. And so why do I care what she thinks? Because she wants me to be small. She wants me to be little. She doesn't want me to be like this. I met one person in my life that wants me to be like this. And I did this. That's how it goes. That's what you need to do, men. Do this. Do this. This is what you need to do. Get on a bended knee. That's what you need to do. Stop being scared. Stop being scared to commit to her. She's going to break your heart. She might. I've had my heart broken so many times. So many times I had my heart broken. I gave every girl I ever dated everything I had. And every single one of them, but one of them, went, everyone but one. But if I didn't put myself out there, I never would have got there. That's what I'm begging you to do. Because I love you. Because I love you. And I want you to win. I want it for you. I want it for you, truly. They don't want it for you. I want it for you. I want it for you. I don't want it for me. I already know my purpose in life. I found my purpose. And you know what's crazy about your purpose in life? You already got it. It's already right in front of you. You already are who you want to be. You don't need to become something else for them. You don't have to. You are you. Whatever you've always been is who you are. And I'll say what I need to say. To whoever I got to say my whole life, I've said whatever I had to say because I'm not going to sit there silent. I'm not going to sit there silent. Okay? And I'm the only guy that's going to say what needs to be said. That's my purpose. It's always been my purpose. I'm the only guy who's had every time there's a fight at the Christmas party, it's because I'm calling the BS. And then guess who's the bad guy? Guess who's the bad guy? Guess who everyone wants in cuffs? Guess who everyone wants in the box? Guess who everyone wants on the floor crying? Guess who everyone wants down? I'm the guy that I want you to win. I'm the guy saying I'm here for all of us. Guys, I'm saying this doesn't work. I'm saying we got to love each other. And they don't like that. Because they don't want that. They want to be number one. Who's they? Everybody wants to be number one. Everyone wants to be number one. I got to collab with a guy. I got plenty of collabs. I've had guys like, let's do something together. We could build something. But I want to kind of want to do my own little thing. I want to build my own little market. Everybody wants to be their own little market. Everyone wants to be their own CEO of their own little thing. It's not how it works. We're social creatures. Not social media. Social. Face to face. Live, I'm talking to you face to face as best I can because I can't get to talk to anybody because no one's outside. So the only way I can get you is maybe here. And there's no one on, but maybe in the future. You know? Nobody on. I'm sure YouTube won't show me to anybody until I do like 1,000 of these and it inundates them all and figures out that I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter anymore, man. It doesn't matter, man, because the truth is 2026 is the year of authenticity, dude. It's the year of authenticity. I got a song coming out called Fake Shit. It's with a secret guest. I'm not going to share it until I'm allowed to, or whatever the heck the made up rules by people are. And the song's about how this isn't working, dog. Authenticity is what they want to see. Keep that fake shit away from me, dog. And I'm coming here with the honesty, man. I'm putting my heart on the line here for you. Because I don't know, if I don't say it, then who's going to say it? Maybe someone else will say it. Maybe I'll say it too. Maybe we'll both say it. You know? And I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm that funny. I don't even know if I'm that interesting. I don't even know if I'm whatever. But guess who decides? You decide. You decide. You decide. That's why. A ball's in your court. I'll be here every single day for an hour. 5 days a week. 20 hours a month. 240 hours a year. I'll be here. All right? And I think what we need to do is what they can't do. And what can't they do? Come together right now over me. Come together, dude. We gotta unite. What they did, and who's they? Who's they? People making money. That's they. Anybody making money is they. All right? It's the same old story. People with money persuade, scam, manipulate, market, whatever you want to call it, people with less money. How it goes. It's not the government. It's not corporate America. It's just how it works. It's how it works. It's how the system goes. It's been happening since the beginning of time. Rich been robbing the poor since the beginning of time. But poor's here. Poor's not money in the bank account. Poor's here. Poor's here. Rich is here. It's here. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I realize that. I wanted 1 million monthly listeners. I don't need 1 million monthly listeners. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got my health. I got somebody who loves me who I love back. All right? Got a nice place. It's not the nicest place ever. It's not a big house, not a big, nice neighborhood or anything. I'm out here in a regular place in Florida. I'm in Florida, but I'm not in some special place. I pay the rent. I pay the rent. I pay the rent. Not mom, not dad. I pay the rent. Okay? So I would say this is what I would say to do. This is the step-by-step of what I did this year. What I did this year was step 1, be a man. Be a man. What does a man have? A man has responsibilities. What's a man take? A man takes accountability. What's a man do? A man makes commitments. You know what a man also does? Everything he can to follow through on those. Everything he can to follow through on those. So I said, okay, then everything is my responsibility. Okay. So then if I need an accountant, I'm going to go find an accountant. I'm not going to mommy and daddy's accountant. Here's our accountant for the family. Why don't you send him your taxes? Nope. Find my own. Because I want to be my own man. I don't want to be under the umbrella of mommy and daddy. All right? And when I say that, I'm saying like, my dad is in the business of financial advisement. So the big scam in our family this is the big scam in our family, is my dad's big scam. You know, to his kids. My sister still gives all of her money to my father. All of it to her, maybe not, all of it. Effectively. She's like 34 or some shit. Who cares? She gives all of her money to that guy. She's employed. She's got a great job. That has nothing to do with that. She's still under the umbrella. Because why? She wants to give him the money. Because she knows my dad's most materialistic guy on the planet. Every time she sends him a paycheck, my dad gets a hard on. And you know what I said? You ain't touching my shit, dog. You know what he did? Freaked out. See you later, Pops. You're fired. Freaked out. I go, I never seen you react this way. Why so dramatic? Oh, because money. Oh, the only thing that matters to you. Not loving your kids. You sit on the couch all day, dog. You ain't doing shit. You gave up on your life. You gave up on your life. You gave up on your kids. I don't think you ever actually wanted to have them. You ask me. My whole life's a lie. Was a lie until now. My whole entire life was a misrepresentation. My whole entire life was a lie. To me. I was lied to my whole life. By everybody. Mom, dad, teachers, girlfriends, whatever. Bosses, everybody. And when you wipe the fog, when you clear the fog, when you say, when you finally had enough, as I did, I finally had enough, right? You start to see things that are right in front of your face. It is one of the most fascinating things I've ever experienced in my life. Was that I thought I was like dumb or something. I'm not kidding. I've always thought I was like a smart guy, but like, I'm like, why don't I know how to like do anything? Why don't I like know how to like, and you think, you might be listening like, I know how to do, you don't. If you get any assistance from any outside source, you don't. You don't. If every last dime that goes in and out of that household is your responsibility, you do. As a man, we ain't talking about women. I'm talking to the boys that need to be men. And it's not about making money. I know a lot of little boys. My sister's husband's a little boy, makes a lot of money. Does a lot of drugs. Maybe a little infidelity. Ain't no man. A lot of money don't make you a man. That's a boy. That's a boy running around, going to raves doing coke. That's a boy right there. You got a daughter at home, you doing coke? That ain't no man. Ain't about making money. Ain't about making money. Taking responsibility for everything. Taking accountability for what goes wrong. Right? Making a commitment. Following through. I was always so afraid to propose to her. I always knew I should have. Why? It's what my mother might say. What my mother might think. I never proposed. I wanted to. The whole time I would propose the first day. But I was always back in my mind, Mommy, what's Mommy gonna think? What's my mom gonna think? I don't live with my parents. I haven't lived with my parents in forever. It's not like I live with them. Like, I hope you're not thinking I lived with my parents. I've been out of my parents' house since I was 20 years old. Because I went to a community college for 2 years. I went to Bama. I was on scholarship for pole vaulting, actually. The MVP plaque is somewhere. I was on scholarship for pole vaulting. I got injured at the University of Alabama, and then I went back to my parents' house and started going to a place called Broward College to get my AA, and then I went to FAU and graduated from FAU. It took me forever to graduate from FAU because I got all the way down to a 1.9 because I was drinking and skipping class and running a record label all night. Because I was gonna be, what's that kid's name from Internet Money? I forgot his name. I was gonna be the Internet Money guy. His name's like Tyler or something. That's who I wanted to be. So I'm in like studio sessions till 4 a.m., like running sessions, like. So no, your parents can still run your whole entire life, even if you live on your own and even if you got your own job. This is what I'm trying to understand to you, overstand to you. It's not about, it's not in the material. It's not in the external, it's in the internal. This is the key. This is the key. This is the key. Nothing, no amount of external stimuli will ever fill the internal cup that needs to be filled. Only you can do that. And don't forage and go and walk through the go in the forest. What forest? The national parks that people disappear in? Stop repeating the same things, by the way. Some guy the other day goes, go in the forest, you want to figure yourself out. Oh my God, what are you, Matthew McConaughey? Go in the forest. You don't need to go in the forest. Tell your mom and dad to fuck off for 6 months. You'll find yourself. Tell your girlfriend who doesn't love you, you leave her this time before she leaves you. Unless you guys got something special. And if you got something special, I'm telling you, you do not need to go into the forest. You do not need to go backpacking through Europe. All it's going to do is make you hate Europe, okay? There's nothing there either. Nothing in Europe, nothing in Saudi Arabia, nothing anywhere, by the way. There's nothing anywhere. We're on a rock. We are on a rock. If you start on one side of the rock and you start walking, let's pretend there's no water on this rock. Well, one day you'll walk right back into yourself where you started. You're on a rock. There's nowhere to go. So stop pretending that there's an answer in the ether. We are primates. You eat, sleep, poop, die. Have sex. That's what we do, okay? Everything else is just filler. Unless you decide that you want to follow the inner. By the way, I'll tell you this. The light, the flame, it grow. Oh, it roars. The flame, it roars. It's a flickering tiny candle when everyone's around you telling you what you are and what you aren't. Oh, God. I had friends. Oh, you a millionaire yet? You get that $1 million yet? But not a friend. The flame's like this. The flame's like barely living. The flame's barely living. I stop talking to all of them. No friends. No family. Nothing. Just me and the one person that I love that loves me, who I've committed everything to. Let's see what we can find. Immediately. It's immediate. I glowed up so fast. Oh, I glowed up so quick. Yeah, quick I glowed up. So, I know it's been kind of sporadic and erratic today, and I know I probably sound, whatever, bitter, cynical, whatever. You can name a million things that you think that I am. Now, here's the thing. As I do more of these, I'd like to get to know you, and you'd like to get to know me. Well, I'd like you to get to know me, I hope. I talk like this all the time. I talk like this 24/7. So this is how I always am, like a psychopath. Yeah, I mean, this is how I always talk. So I hope you don't think I'm like coming at this. I didn't get angry on December 31st and decide to make a live stream. By the way, it's not that easy. Setting this up took me like 2 days, and I know how to use audio equipment. So this is, I don't even know what. This is just, I don't even know what to. This is me. That's all I'm putting on this camera is me. Every single day, 5 days a week for an hour. Matty thinks. And we'll see where this goes. It's not that it's meant to go anywhere necessarily. It's more of just like it's more of just an outlet for me. It's the first time in my life with this Matty Thinks. The first thing ever I did was just like, yeah, I don't care if nobody watches. I mean, nobody's watching. I don't care if nobody listens, because I just got to get this out of my body like margarine. It's like margarine in my veins. I got to get it out. That's all it is. This is my outlet to get it out. And you know what it also is? A chance if maybe one person comes on. I know I move myself a lot. By the way, if you see me move a lot and be finicky, it's like you're going to learn a lot more about me as you watch these. Love it or hate it, we'll see. Yeah, this is for me to share what I think about my experience on this planet for 31 years. And I think I have a lot of things that can be of value to somebody else. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. They sure seem valuable to me. So it's the first time that I'm gonna stop trying. I'm gonna stop trying and start living. I'm gonna stop making 15 ads per song and running ads all over Instagram trying to get you to listen to my music. I'm just gonna drop the album. I'm gonna make a beautiful album. I already been working on it. I got a lot of songs ready already. It's not about the music, by the way. Let me let you in a little bit of a secret for all you musicians. Making money in music is over. Music is free. I can go on Spotify and I can listen to all the music that's ever been made for $10 per month. Why am I going to buy your album for $20 and I don't know who you are? Music is free. So make music for free. Don't pay an engineer any money. I implore you now. Don't buy beats. Don't pay an engineer. Get a guitar. Get a piano. You can get these for free. This one was not free because I wanted to make sure that I had a professional refurbish it. So I had to get this refurbished in a way. So there's refurbished done to it. But you can get them for free. There are people on OfferUp. There are people on Facebook Marketplace that have a piano in their house that they inherited and they want to get rid of it. And all you need to do is pick it up. And some of them sound great. I almost picked up this Wurlitzer, but it was up in Orlando. And I had a lot going on. It just wasn't in the cards to go get it. So I was just like, you know what, let's just go down to the place and go to a local business. And I love this one place. It's like I've always passed it, wanted to be in there. And I went in there and then I fell in love and then I pulled my card out. Yeah, that's really what happened. But I got songs. coming out. So I'm going to finish this entire album. 2026 is about taking myself in its most raw, vulnerable form, exposing it as who I really am. No more trying to sound cool. No more rapping about stuff I don't really care about. I'm writing from the heart. And this EP, this album, it's an LP. It's going to be an album. It's not. It was going to be an EP, but now it's going to be an LP because it's going to be a complete version of me, which is why I started this MattyTHINKS, because I'm not able to like get myself out there. It's too hard in bite-sized pieces that nobody sees anyway, because I'm not like making like clickbaitable, like algorithm friendly, ridiculous like content. It's just like I don't want to, because it's boring. It's boring to like follow trends and do all that POV of me at my own concert. It's just I don't care, they don't care, I don't care, I don't know. I just want to be myself live to you, and I want to be myself on the record authentically, to where you hear it and you go, God, this guy's putting everything he's got. Because I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared. Everything else didn't work anyway. By the way, you don't listen to this, no different than everything else. Everything else hasn't worked out either. So I'd rather fail at something I love doing, which is sitting here talking to you. It's just ranting about, what I think life's all about. Okay? I don't know if I'm that funny. I don't know if I'm that interesting. I don't know, There's people on the internet that are popular now in podcasts and stuff, they're very funny. I'm not saying they're not. Okay? But I just want to be raw. I want to be authentic. I want to be real. Because that's what I can be. I can be real. That's what I can offer. I can offer truth that I've got from literally every type of failure. And I've had a lot of successes, of course, too. It's just, it's such a tough world to get ahead in that, like, I mean, you gotta hit like 30 times in a row, or I don't know. When it comes to acting, in my experience with acting, I've been in a lot of commercials, done movies, done a lot of stuff. I think that's a who you know thing. Because I do every audition. I've done a bunch of stuff, but I see stuff. I'm like, I never got that audition. I don't even know how to get that audition. Like, how do you get the role Timothée Chalamet is auditioning for? How do you get it? You could move to LA and be a bartender. I don't see how that's still going to get it. I've submitted my resume, video reel, and a bunch of stuff to people in LA. I've had people move to LA, come back and say, hey, it's not where you live. It's who you know when it comes to things like that. Things like that, where you want to be someone you aren't because you want to be a carbon copy or duplicated or mimetic version of somebody else. That's guarded up. And that's all gated up. And that's okay, because Hollywood's lame. Okay? They are gatekeeping what nobody wants. Hollywood is so lame. I think there's award shows coming up. I am not watching them this year. I have literally watched every award show my whole life because of all my personal interests in acting and entertainment and all that stuff that I just find to be really cool. I've done stand-up. But I'm not watching this year. Because why would I want to... For one, the people that they have at these award shows aren't even talented anymore. They're just like weird. Award shows are just a collection of weird people. Should I be looking like at the camera? I kind of wish I could have the camera like right like here, and I could like have it like right by my eyes. Because should I be looking like at the camera? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out on another episode or something. Maybe if some of you guys hang on and write something, and you could tell me. But what was I saying? I don't normally lose my train of thought. I'm actually usually pretty cohesive, but it'll go off the tracks, but it'll come back together eventually. Just today, I've had a long 2025, and I am just physically exhausted. The only reason I did this show today is because I wanted to get it started. I didn't want to do this podcast. So that's not a podcast, it's a live show. This is a live show. This is not a podcast. This is a live show. I'm sweating, by the way. I only wanted to start this live show today because I didn't want to... didn't want to wait another day, and I didn't want to start on New Year's Day, which would be so... I also didn't tell anybody about this. I didn't put this on my IG. I don't know. I just live sitting here on Instagram. I'm not telling anybody about it. Yeah. It's been a long 2025, and I'm exhausted. I've done a lot this year that I'm proud of, and it's not going to show on a balance sheet. It's not going to show in my analytics. You know, I mean, I've had some increases and things like that, but that doesn't matter. It's just, it shows in your worldview. It shows in your understanding. It shows in the fact that your heartbeat's finally slowing down. Isn't that nice? Just sit in the silence. I implore you today, I implore you today to just be silent. Be silent for just a moment. Just for a second, please. Please. Just either go outside, please go outside. We're only going to be allowed to be outside for so much longer, so go outside. And or go sit in a sauna, or go, you can go on a bike ride, I guess, but I'd rather you be sitting still. I don't really want you to be doing any autonomous activity, because that'll allow your brain to kind of derail and stuff when you're kind of biking and your mind's wandering or something. I want you to kind of be still. And I don't want your phone to be next to you or even near you. And just try to and think, feel, reflect on you, and think about what you want to do tomorrow and for the rest of your life. And don't think about it in terms of if you can make money doing it. And you're like, yeah, why am I listening to you? I'd rather, what, you know? Think about it in what do you think about all the time? What's on your mind all the time? You know there's something. You know there's a consistent recurring theme in your mind. It's something you always think about. Think about basketball, you think about shoes, you think about playing cards. You think about, fantasy football, You think you just love watching football. You love reading analytics. You love seeing the new quarterbacks. And, oh, God, are they good? God, are they good, these new quarterbacks? Whatever you think about day in and day out, that's you. That's what you do. Doesn't matter if there's money in it. It doesn't matter. I want you to do you. I want you to be you. I really do, because this year I became me. And there was a lot of growing pains. And there was a lot of stretching. But guess what? I can go to a golf course and play 18 rounds and not even think about asking the cart girl for a beer. If you asked me if I could do that a year ago, I would have laughed in your face. I would have said, you don't know what golf's about. Golf's about getting messed up. Oh, God, the way I look at the game of golf now is I see other people, the way they play, blasting music, drinking, and slicing balls into the woods, and just hitting shots that are going to dangerously, erratically hit somebody on the other fairway. Again, I know I sound like the old man, but there's a peace to life that's underneath all the noise. There's this beautiful, long wavelength that kind of sits there. And you can kind of get in the groove with it and begin to bob your head to the music of life. So, do that. And if you go out tonight, please do not drink and drive. Please do not. Thank you. This has been Matty Thinks. It was my first episode ever, and I really hope to see you again. Thanks, guys.